Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. All right, guys. So Robert wanted to come see me, and obviously he can't drive. If y'all don't know it, I had appendix surgery about 3 days ago, so I'm kind of hobbling around. I'm in my pajamas. Don't really care, but we're gonna go up here and see what he's doing, pick him up, and we're gonna show y'all some of the new additions to the property. There's a lot of changes we've made to the property for the event, but we may even get Robert to fly us up in the helicopter and kind of show all the changes we've made from up in the air. I think that'd be pretty cool. Sorry if I'm not too enthusiastic. I still feel like crap, but let's go back here and check it out real quick. It takes him 2 minutes to cool that thing down. It's pretty cool though. I got pretty cool brothers. Not many people have brothers that just fly their helicopters up here.
Concrete guys are probably like, what is going on?
Yeah, the concrete dudes are definitely like, why is there a helicopter here? Where are we working? But all right, guys. So we've been working a lot on the property to try and get some of the roads fixed and the parking lots fixed up. Okay, he took back off. He didn't like that spot. He said, I'm moving. Huh. But so we've been working on the concrete for the burnout pad. It'll be a couple days before we can actually go on that. We'll be able to stand on it and stuff today, but we can't do any burnouts and stuff yet. Oh boy, bumps are not very kind. But check out this road right here. So we cut down some trees and widened this road and had a couple loads of gravel added, so that our vendor's trailer parking lot, which is going to be back there, is very easy to get to. So if you see this lot, guys, unless you're a vendor or a Bash for Cash member, don't park back there. That's vendor trailer parking. And then we're going to have a separate lot up the road for normal trailer parking that I'm going to show you in this video. But hopefully he gets that thing cooled down here in a second, and we can show y'all a little bit more what's going on. But yeah, this was all pretty rough, big gravel. There was a big tree right there, and now the big tree is gone. That's all fixed up. Honestly, a lot of property progress for the event. Lots of stuff happening. We did a couple weeks ago, which you saw it in the starting of this video. I had my buddy Nathaniel Clark come up here, and he brought a mulcher for the front of a skid steer. Never seen one of these things before in my life, but it took about 100 trees and turned them into mulch, and it was the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, not really done much like landscape work and stuff like that. Never seen no machines like that, but I'm pretty sure Ryan watched it too. It was pretty wild. It was sending chunks of wood like 100 foot in the air, so it was pretty cool to see that. And then the property looks 10 times better. So we got to get the property bush hogged, weed eated, got to get everything sprayed, kill all the weeds. We want this thing looking tip-top shape for y'all, the whole property itself. So kind of to start going over the property, this is where the detailers are going to be, guys. So the detailers are going to be lined up along this road, and y'all can park right here and or line up in this lot to get in line for the detailers. We gave them a little bit more room this year. They requested to be on blacktop, not on the gravel. So the detailers will be parked along this road. And then y'all will be able to like line up in line for whichever detailer you want, because everyone has a favorite. Also on the screen right now, I'm going to throw up the detailers. That way y'all know who's coming. We got Sean Money Tobin, we got Nada, we got CMD, and we got Detail Cartel. So Detail Cartel was here last year. The other three are add-ons. Last year we only had one detailer, and he pretty much stayed slammed the entire time. So this year we added a lot more detailers. Also,
So you got some pep.
yeah, she got some pep in her step. I really love this golf cart. Let's go pick Robert up. Show him all the new additions too, because it'll be kind of a first look for him. He ain't seen nothing.
He probably was amazed to come in through the hill without the trees.
Yeah, he's never been able to land up there because of the trees, but I thought he was gonna land up there.
I thought he was too.
I think he saw the wood chips and decided not to, which I probably would have too. All right, so what do you think of the hill? I think you've seen it since we mulched it.
I have not seen it. It actually looks really good.
Yeah, I thought it cleaned up the property a lot. It doesn't feel as like congested.
Right.
So we've got the hill mulched. Nathaniel Clark came over and mulched the hill. We have got the new concrete pad. It is now an 80 by 80 instead of a 20 by 50. So if you hit a wall in this burnout pit, you just can't drive and you need to get out.
So is the idea to let them do donuts in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want now. It's technically called a slide pad
Okay.
in the hood. They would call it a slide pad, or an intersection,
Right.
depending on if you're in Atlanta or not. But they're actually cutting concrete right now. They just poured this half this morning.
So did you
and they're
do
already
4
cutting
inches, 6 inches? What do
I
you
think
do?
it's 4 inches.
It's
thick.
4 inches. That's probably all you need for what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if I ever add a building on it, it'll be like a pole barn style.
Okay.
So it'll just be for storage.
Are they brushing it, or are they gonna make it slick?
It's just going to stay that material, I think. I think it's going to be just slick because we don't want it to have texture because it'll eat tires.
Yeah.
But like, we're going to have a, like, so normally last year we watered it down, but
Okay.
this year we're not going to add any water.
Okay.
And then we got 55 of these barriers coming.
Who's hauling these?
The company that,
Is it in
IMI?
Okay. Is it in Albany, or where they do that?
No, Jamestown.
Okay.
Yeah, IMI is bringing us those, I believe, or it might have been it's the one in Oneida.
Okay.
I guess the concrete plant in Oneida. They were way cheaper on them.
Okay.
But yeah, we still got one of the things I was gonna get your opinion on. What do you think's the best thing to do to get rid of all this brush? Just bush hog it and then weed killer it, or?
I mean, I don't think it's big enough to really have to do anything other than a grater box.
Yeah.
I'd just bring a grater box. You probably cut most of it off, freshen it up.
Well, the parking lot's great, except hey,
That works.
did not know that was there. But except for like a couple little ruts here and there, the parking lot's pretty much 100%, except this helicopter in the way. But I don't think there's really too much more property cleanup. We did clean out some down there. I'll show you the new
I'll
road.
just bring a zero turn and trim it down for now. And then we can spray it.
Yeah. You think a zero turn will do that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I guess I could
easy.
just have him come up here. I could have my mowing buddy, old Pecker Gore. All right, so that's the neighbors. Not sure if they're going to let us rent that parking lot yet.
Have they moved in yet?
No, they haven't moved in yet. They beat us out of the building. And then, so yesterday I actually had a load of gravel added to the spectator parking lot here to make this ramp
Okay.
because it was all big rock. So we added another load of gravel there. So it's a gradual grade now, and like a car can go up it no problem. I think you drove your car up it last night,
problem.
didn't you? Yeah. So
Perfect.
fix that. We're just fixing problem after problem. And then I do agree, probably a zero turn on over all these fields and stuff, and then weed killer them, and they're probably good.
Yeah.
Still-
Is this,
Still recording, right? Yep. Okay.
you still going to be doing this during the show?
What?
These
Like this
black
one?
marks?
No. We got them a nice pad. Now, I'm not going to say that they're not going to do it because it happens every year.
Yep.
On the way in, they get a little bit, excited, and on the
Little
way
rowdy.
out. So, out of sight, out of mind. But this parking lot is the detail parking lot. I went over that earlier in the video.
Okay.
We got some trash cleanup and stuff to do, but we did. So we also brought the mulcher back in, knocked down some trees, and we widened this road and added some crush and run where you can get. So that's going to be the vendor trailer parking.
Okay.
So it was like really congested and there was trees hanging over, but the mulcher kind of took care of that. And then we
So
added.
we use this for parking too?
Yeah, so this is show and shine actually.
Okay.
So this
So will you use all of the property during the show?
there won't be an inch of this that I don't use. I actually probably don't have enough.
Wow.
Every single inch of this. So we already have 300 plus trucks pre-registered for show and shine.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the rest of them are going to be in this back lot. So it is still all going to be show and shine, and they're all going to have their own lot. We're going to grade the parking lot. We're going to fix it. They're still going to have a nice place to display their trucks. But there's just, the fact of it is we have too many vendors, too many food vendors, the Dynos. We can't fit everything inside the gates. So we have to kind of cut the inside the gate stuff down to 100 trucks. But, we're already 300 pre-registered, not counting vendors.
Right.
So I'm expecting probably 500 to 600 trucks. If people pre-register, then we know exactly how many are coming. But they're not going to do that, which is fine. You can register at the event.
So would you say most of the trucks are four-wheel drive trucks coming in? Or will
Yeah.
you have like some, okay.
No, I mean, like, there'll be a couple lowered trucks and stuff like that, but like full-wheel drive diesel trucks is
Okay.
100% of like the crowd that's going to come to this.
I was just thinking you may want to be careful not to grade it too much because you're going to bring a lot of dust up. It may actually
Yeah.
be better just to leave it kind of almost uneven. And
Yeah, this parking lot actually does pretty good about dust right now.
yeah, that's what
'Cause
I'm
it's
saying.
been
Most
packed
of it's
so
all
heavy
packed
for
down.
so
Yeah,
long.
and you've had plenty of rains. I'd be afraid if you kind of scrape it all up right before the show, it's going to stir a lot up.
Yeah.
Bring it
the
all
back
back to
parking lot
top.
isn't bad, and they're all four-wheel drive trucks, so we might
Yeah, I'll
just
probably
leave
just
it.
leave it. So this is the super cool burnout pad you've been telling me about.
Yeah, I know you've only heard about these like in like rumors and stuff because you don't really mess with the internet, Robert. But these are pretty magical things. I don't know if we can step on it or not. I mean, they just cut it. I'm gonna assume we can step on it. Oh yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, you just fall in. It's brand new concrete. So this is an 80 by 80 pad for y'all this year for the burnout competition. There is going to be concrete barriers around the whole outside. If you cannot do a proper burnout, donut, slide, whatever you want to call it, in this, get off my pad. That's all I got to tell you. If you can't do nothing with this much square footage and this much concrete, we have paid very hefty to make sure this was here. And if you don't come and ruin it, I'm gonna be mad. But I know we got Greg A, Zach Pinnock, and a couple other big burnout guys coming. So they have actual trucks built for burnout competitions.
Yeah,
I know that's kinda...
I've seen a few of those
Oh yeah?
recently.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Robert's been investigating the internet a little bit. For anyone that doesn't know, Robert doesn't do the internet.
No, this was actually talking to people, so.
Oh, you were talking to him about it?
Yeah.
All right, well, you've met Greg. He's got one. But yeah, so instead of stationary stuff this year, like last year was, like you can...
Yeah, looks like it went pretty well.
Yeah, it did, because they got holes right here. I might have them holes patched up before then, but either way, you have a very big area. I would hate to imagine that I couldn't do a donut on this. If it was already dried, I would show you with the helicopter. But it's not dry. Hey, you know what else this means?
What's that?
We have a helipad.
We do have a helipad now.
I'll put a big H on this thing.
I will take care of cleaning it when you get done. How's that?
Yeah, no. As soon as,
I'll bring
as, soon
the
as
big
you're ready
leaf
to come
blower.
back, just land that thing, and this thing will be spotless.
Yep.
I think that's how I should enter the event. I
Land
think
on
Robert
the
should just
burnout
like
pad.
fly me in, and I should be hanging off the helicopter. I think my car should be parked in the center, and Robert should just drop me on the roof of my car, and then I'll hop in and start doing donuts.
I just need to tape those numbers up first.
Is that frowned upon in the avionics world?
Oh, yes.
Well, all right, they're not fun. We'll move on past that idea. Well, what if like the car was like, you know, right outside the thing, and then you landed me in the center? With that many people, would there be like some frowned upon?
We could figure something out.
Be kind of cool. The only problem is like, how do I get myself away during the show to do that?
Yeah. I don't
mean,
imagine you're going to have a lot of free time.
No, I don't get free time during the show, so it's like, yeah. Well, we have to pick a celebrity guest. All right. You got Trump's number still?
So you're just going to put these on the concrete or just up to it on the
Up
edge?
to it. That way we get as much pad as possible.
Okay. See, they dropped the part of the bleachers off.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, Robert's got the bleachers pretty much finished up. We just got to get him here. That's a different story for a different time. Don't you worry about it. They'll be here. Are we doing any more, or do we think just one?
How much time we got?
4 weeks.
Maybe.
I think if one more was possible, it'd be great.
Yeah. So
But I'm
how long
obviously-
did you tell me the pad was?
80. And that's 22 feet.
Okay.
So if we had one right here, this is actually about where it would be. One right here. I mean, if we had 3, we could do one here, one on the corner, and one over there.
Right.
Would be the ideal way to do it. But
Yeah, I'll just have to see if we can find somebody.
obviously, you know, I can't help right now.
Yeah, I'm not much use either right now. Got so much going on.
Yeah. Well, I can't lift over 15 pounds, and Robert has a lot to do. So if y'all only see one set of bleachers, be grateful. Yes, big news for the event. As you saw, me and Robert kind of went around and showed you everything. We've got the burnout pad poured. It's 100% done. Just waiting on the concrete to kind of settle before we get on there and start raising a little bit of hell. But event-wise, we actually have some really good news for y'all. If you're a vendor, we're actually going to be opening up 10 more vendor spots. I have rearranged this event to where we can actually fit 10 more vendors. I'm trying to let every company that wants the opportunity to be a part of this event come. We were limited on space before, but the way I've just rearranged the event, we've created a lot of space. We've also created like a pit area for the Burnout pad people and for the Dyno competition people. So there's actually a place where you can, park, work on your truck if you need to, if you bring your own tools and stuff like that. That was going to be a problem because we were so limited on space before. After you got done on the Dyno competition, we were going to have to push you back outside the gates. But we have actually came up with a brilliant idea to kind of help the event flow a little bit better. So the back show and shine lot is where all trucks will be. We're going to be doing no trucks inside the gate this year unless you're a vendor. So booth and vendor vehicle trucks or competitors will only be inside the gates. Now, show and shine guys, you still have your own lot, very nice lot in the back. It's all y'all. That's your own space. If anyone is back there, they are a show and shine truck. There's still not going to be any trailers, spectators, nothing back there. So y'all do have your own nice little space. But another thing we're doing, guys, is you see we cleared off the hill up top. That is going to be spectator parking. And then we've got in the back here, the dyno was going to be about right here, but with the new arrangements we've made, we are actually going to be moving the dyno farther down to make everything in the event flow better. We're going to have a lot more room for everything. And then we are actually working on the dyno today, working on getting it fixed. We had some problems with the load cell, so we want to make sure this dyno is 100% for the event. May even have the dyno jet guys come out and take a look at the dyno and make sure everything's 100% on it if we can't get it figured out. So we are going to be ready for this event. Just make sure you grab your pre-registrations, and like I said, we are going to be opening up 10 more vendor spots. So if you do want a vendor spot, either contact me or purchase it on the website. As far as tickets, a lot of people are asking about general admission. You do not buy general admission till the day of, no matter who you are. If you're a vendor, it came with your booth, but trailer parking passes and stuff like that will also not be available until the day of. So appreciate y'all. I will see y'all March 15th and 16th. Let's have a good time.